This is my ermine that I've already cleaned it. I'm not going to share how I cleaned it. I'm going to repair this. This silk is not, it's not too bad. It's not too frayed. The fur, it's still a little dirty. But as old as this thing is, I just don't want to. The feet were dirty. The sides were. I don't know if you could still see a little discoloration there. But I did do my best to clean that. I did not use water
get me some more
or anything like that.
I know I'm working on building some more of these boxes and getting some more.
I don't know how many pelts this
traps
is.
For them.
Maybe 1, 2, maybe 3.
And all I'm using
3
in
pelts.
this is some
3 animals here. So
turkey
this is
liver
all
from
vintage. I
leftover
don't
Christmas
buy any
dinner.
fur. It's
bird.
still very good condition. It's a
And some Lennon's
little dirty.
weasel lure.
Tails in good condition.
Seemed to have worked.
I'm sure it had more tails, like maybe here and here, and some down here. But
There you go.
as of now, this is just what I
One
have.
nice little weasel.
And I'm going to clean this one. I'm going to clean that one. This one, I'm relining all of my vintage furs that I received, that I got on eBay. This one I've already relined, and I'm still in the process of relining it. I guess that's the original color fur right there. But I'm still in the process of relining it. I put the original buttons back on, and I'm using denim. Let me set this up. I'm using denim for this, and I just used scrap material. This had a really funky, like tweed jacket, polyester on it. This leather is in really good shape. Vintage leathers have, you know, their old school stamps on them. You got to be very careful when you're taking them apart, because it's like ripping paper or ripping dollars. And I wiped it down a little bit, but this is, I put in the lining just like you see here in the ermine. This has a lining. I didn't do this. This came original. I'm just going to repair that. Now, this is brand new lining, because the other one, I mean, it smelled. I don't know how I'm going to get the fur to smell any better, but this is clean material, so I'm going to sew this back on. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get another pair of pants that I don't want, and I'm going to cut the belt loops, and I'm going to put them here, so that way when I wear this, through the belt loops, I can attach a collar, or I can put a scarf through it, and then, you know, kind of tie it there. I may even put like a bolero type jacket, denim jacket to this with scrap denim. Alrighty, well, that's my video. I'm not going to really show how I do it. I'll show you these again. I don't know much about fur care, but I do know if you stick these bad boys in the freezer in a paper bag, they'll be, or in the fridge, they'll be in ideal conditions to maintain your fur and keep them good and quality fur. And I have quite a few furs that I'm working on. Every fur that I take apart that has a lining on it has a different way of the way the lining was attached to the fur. This one I'm doing, I don't know what kind of fur this one is the lining was glued to this fur. And this fur is brown. It looks like it's black in my camera, but it's actually brown. It's really nice and dense, super dense on the inside of it. So this one, because it had a glue lining, these edges are very hard, like burnt plastic. And I tried to soften them up by putting a little bit, dampening it with water, you know, with my finger, and damping it, and then sewing it so I could soften the fur up. But what I did was, let's see if I can, I attached it just to the very edges of this fur. So that way on this one, when I add material, I'm just going to pretty much add the material all to this white. Possibly, you know, a few onto this fur, but this inside cotton padding is going to be what I pretty much attach the material onto, because this fur is just, it's difficult, it's leather, and I did my best to get by hand with my little 1-stitches. I did my best to keep the edges very close. This is hard. That's hard fur, but when you get into the center of it, this fur is soft and pliable, and I didn't want to not use this. So this came from a batch of boxes that I don't know what I didn't spend a lot on a bid on eBay for them, but I'm using them because I wanted to use them for an event I have coming up. And since they were cheap and they were furs, and I could upcycle them and maybe just give the ones that I don't really want to keep to my guests, to a few guests, you know. Haven't decided, but I definitely, you know, if people want to take pictures with real furs and make their pictures look all really nice, these are going to be, hopefully, we're in quarantine, so hopefully I get these done by then. And I have about, gosh, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I got about 6 pelts, 6 collars that I'll be doing. I have more ermine. I actually have a very small ermine collection, but I'm not going to show that out right now. I don't like to bring it out, and I'm really trying to save it for the special occasion I got coming up, so that way it stays in pristine condition. And one of my ermine sets, one of my ermine sets is 3 or 4 generations old, and that set is in excellent condition. The material's in excellent condition. The ermine's in excellent condition. And so I was on eBay, and I happened to come across a postcard, a drawing postcard with, hand me that envelope, please, with an exact drawing of my ermine set. And I'll see if I have it right here. Okay. So this is a postcard that I purchased, and when I looked at this muff, you see this head right here and this head right here. My ermine muff has exactly that. And I have not come across any photos or pictures or any other muffs that have a head right there and a head right there. And the person who did that muff, I mean, those heads are in beautiful shape. The taxidermist or whomever, the furrier, did a great job. So my muff looks exactly like this, and it came with one of these. So I have a muff, and I have a collar that's one of these with a rose gold chain on it. I'm not going to tell you how much I paid for it, but this is, I saw this, and I haven't seen any other pictures or photos or anything like that. And I've looked at all kinds of other ermine muffs and have not seen one with 2 heads on it, just as that. So I purchased this. postcard. And this postcard is dated, can't see it right here.
1967.
This postcard is dated, post-dated, where's the date on this thing? I think there was a date.
It's so soft, Mommy.
Like 1911 or something like that. There it is. 1911. So, this postcard is from 1911. And it has my muff on it. Same time. So I'm assuming that my muff and my collar come from the same time period. Or maybe even a little older than that. A couple years older than that. Early 1900s, exactly. 1911 is still this plastic back on here. I'm using one hand. My daughter was just enjoying the ermine over there. Charlie, put it down. I don't want your hand oils all over that. I just cleaned it. And your hand oils, especially you, go wash your hands. Thank you very much. Will make the ermine yellow. It'll start to stain it because of the oils in your hands. Okay? Go wash your hands, please. You shouldn't have been touching it without washing your hands first. And we are stuck in quarantine. COVID 2020. There we go. Put this back here. So that's my fur. Well, you know what? Let me just show you the rest of my fur collars that are original. I haven't taken them apart yet. Set this out of the way. Alright, so these two, I don't know where that big one went, have the original lining on it. And they've been hanging to air dry for I don't know how long. This one has a flannel lining that I did not do to it. I did not line this. This one already has somebody else did this, so I don't know if that's original and true to this to this fur. This one has more of a satin lining, and I'm gonna
Mom, can
take
I feel
this
the bare
out.
one, please? Can I feel the bare one?
Bye, Charlie. Goodbye. You're being rude by interrupting me. And I have this one. This is the one she was asking about. As many times as she has touched these furs and seen these furs and they've been hanging up on the hanger, she has to look at them when I have a camera on them. I don't know what kind of fur this is. It's real fur though. It was dyed, or it's not fraying here. This is all very much full. But this is the original liner for it. This looks like maybe black silk. It's fading and fraying a little bit right there. I don't want to take these into a furrier. This is really nice. I don't know what kind of fur this is. It's very short. It's very, very soft, and this is not fake. You know, if this is fake, I would be so surprised, but this is not fake. You can pull it way into there and you can see that it's skin and not a man-made material. This is a real animal. Okay, so just don't know what kind. I don't know what seal fur is or what it feels like. I don't know what if this is sheared or what. Anyways, I have a few more for my collection, since a lot of people don't pull out their collection. This one I grabbed the wrong box when I was looking for my collars here. Set these out of the way because I'm not working on them. But I will be doing a few more of my mess over there. Sorry, guys. This is Jaguar. This is genuine. This does not look like... this does not feel like rabbit fur. I mean, this is very, very nice. Very soft. This is not a printed on, dyed on thing. This is a... probably the back hind ends, I want to say. I don't know what part of the animal this would be. Is that a hole? Okay, no. It was just sitting wrong. Oh, I thought I had a hole right there. It's not a hole. There's no fur missing. Oh, that scared me. I was about to start freaking out. Like, oh my god. So these... oh, that's where there's seam right there. This is original. I don't know who made this. But this is to keep your head very warm. It's quilted on the inside. And this is so thick, you know. So this is one of my... this is my snood. The buttons on them are great shape. Okay, that makes sense. A lot of you PETA people, like, I don't care. This is original. This is mine. It does have a little damage to it and spots. I'm going to clean this and hopefully if there's anything in this hat, like burrows or mites or whatever they call it, get them out of there. And this has the original clips in them. Or it has clips. Not sure if it's their original, but it has the clips. I really should put something on this to shape my hat, keep my hat in shape. Not calfskin, you guys. And this is, I've identified this part of the animal. This is the front legs. Of a, I do believe a cheetah. Jaguar cheetah. This is a collar, a very small collar, but a cheetah collar nonetheless. And this has lining in it. I'm not even going to touch it. I'll add something, a satin. I'm not even touching this though. This is beautiful. When I saw this, I just had to identify what part of the animal it was before I decided to purchase this. And these are all vintage furs. These are not brand new. Vintage furs, these type of exotic animal furs, and most of the fur trade were banned illegal. This is another one of my, oh my gosh, excuse me guys, another one of my hats. I really need to get something for this. Here, this was an awesome outfit and the right hairdo. Love it. Yes, this is real. It's in excellent condition. Again, we are in quarantine, so my nails do not look all that. Looks like a bicycle helmet, doesn't it? Well, with the right hairdo, the right red dress or something, look lovely. But that's just me. And then I can put them back. I do not keep these where the sunlight hits them. This is so nice. It really is nice, people. honestly, I just don't know if this is real, and I'm not going to say it's not. I'm not going to say this is fake. I am going to take this as real. So, well, that's it, and I've shared it with you, and so soft, you guys, so soft. I gotta get back to finishing these colors I have over here, so say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Don't go against the grain. Goodbye. So soft.